Over the centuries, horses have carried us across continents, sometimes to victory, sometimes to defeat. This is a tribute to the horses of war, both the named and the unnamed.
Horses of war run against the gun, arrows in the flanks, bullets in the lungs. Sacred place in history is what you're running for, so run against the guns, you horses of war. Run against the guns, horses of war. Vercingetorix led the united Gaelic tribes. He raided Roman soldiers on Roman supply lines. Till Caesar broke the stone wall was the century's greatest fear. And came the Roman cavalry running against the spear. Alexander the Great was just 13 years old when the war horse Bucephalus was gifted as a foal. Through many bloody battles he carried his king to the battle of Hydaspes. His end did it bring. So horses of war run against the guns, arrows in the flanks, bullets in the lungs. A sacred place in history is what you're running for, so run against the guns, you horses of war. Run against the guns, horses of war. Stallion of Napoleon Bonaparte, a small but fierce Arabian, his life was rife and hard, wounded many times in battle till the fall of Waterloo. His bones on display today for history to view. And General George Washington was horseman like no other. The war horse known as Nelson was George's spirit brother. He was 16 hands and fearless, even to the cannon's fire, till Cornwallis surrendered in all his English ire. So horses of war run against the guns, arrows in the flanks, bullets in the lungs. A sacred place in history is what you're running for, so run against the guns, you horses of war. Run against the guns, horses of war. Sitting Bull and Crazy Horse refused U.S. command to take to reservation far from their birthright land. They built a mounted army, sieged at Little Bighorn, and rode hard into battle till Custer was forlorn. And on again through history of Britain's World War I, the war horse did so much more than run against the gun. They carried off the wounded, artillery and supply, and across the bloody trenches charging through the battle cries. Horses of war run against the guns, arrows in the flanks, bullets in the lungs. Sacred place in history is what you're running for, so run against the guns, you horses of war. Run against the guns, you horses of war. Technological terror, that's what we've all become, with unmanned bomber drones that fly high as the sun, and warheads under radar flying halfway across the earth. Far faster can we kill than can we bring to birth. Yet 12 Green Beret soldiers deep in Afghanistan turned into mounted warriors, modern cavalrymen. They fought with Afghan rebels, they made a desperate run down through the narrow valley, running against the guns. So horses of war run against the guns, arrows in the flanks, bullets in the lungs. Sacred place in history is what you're running for, so run against the guns, you horses of war. Run against the guns, horses of war. Run against the guns, horses of war. Run against the guns, horses of war.
Hell yeah.
That was solid, man.
Oh my gosh. I had like chills that whole time.
Yeah, that was
Oh, man.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Wow.
Whew.
Holy cow. Guys, thanks so much for joining and taking a minute with us on the channel today. We've been Brenn fans for a long time. I used to listen to Brenn when I was shoeing horses in college, and his music's always been very dear to me. Please support him as an artist. It's what he does full time. If you can buy a CD, the CD has way better audio than anything you're going to get on Spotify or Apple Music. Happy listening. Adios.